So I'm reading Mindset by Carol Dweck, and I wanted to share with you more about this book and how it can help you change your life and change your mindset. And as she says, changing the way you think to fulfill your potential. So this is an important message, and I really want to share it with you because I'm still in the beginning of the book, but I've learned so much already, and it's got me thinking about some of the things that I do and why I never really realized some of the things that I do. And as I'm reading this, it's beginning to shed some light into that and how you can actually have the personality and the mindset that can help you grow a successful business and grow a successful life and career. Because one of the things she also mentions, and this is interesting, there's a comment here from Bill Gates, and he says, the value of this book extends way beyond the world of education. It's just as relevant for business people who want to cultivate their talent and for parents who want to raise their kids to thrive on challenge. So this is a really good book. If you haven't read it, you want to read it. And if you have, you want to stick around, because I'd love to hear from you in the comments what you think about it and what you got out of it. And yeah, just let's start a dialogue below in the comments and talk about this. Because one of the things that I really love to do on this channel is to come up with things that will help you grow. So that if you're going to be spending time on Facebook, you're not spending time just browsing videos that are really not going to help you. If you're a business owner, if you're somebody who wants to grow their career and be successful, you want to monitor your time and make sure that you're spending your time doing things that will be of benefit to you, to your life, to your career, to how you bring up your children even. So that's what I want us to talk about today. So one of the things that I learned in this book that has really changed me or helped me understand certain things, the whole concept that she talks about is around the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. So a fixed mindset is the kind of mindset where you don't feel that, you feel that you are born intelligent or not born intelligent, and there's not much you can do about it. And the growth mindset is somebody who feels that they can learn anything and they can grow, and as long as they have the interest, they could actually be better at anything they set their mind to, because they are always growing, and they believe that you grow, you're in life, you're growing, you're constantly growing. And like what I like to say is, you're either green and growing or ripe and rotting. So the growth mindset is somebody who believes in being green and growing continuously. And the fixed mindset is somebody who believes that they are ripe and there's only one other way that they're going to go after that, ripe and rotting. They tend to be very defensive of their ideas. They don't like to take in new ideas that may be contrary to what they think, because being proven wrong when you don't have a growth mindset means that you're defending your own identity. So a lot of the times, like one of the things it helped me realize is sometimes when you're arguing with somebody and you can't understand why, even with evidence that they are wrong, they can't accept being wrong because they have a fixed mindset. They believe that their identity is on the line because it's fixed. They were born smart or born a certain way that they know everything. There are also those people who are always like, yeah, have a... Let me tell you, I used to make up this sometimes, where somebody who I'm so sure is going to say they know everything, you just come up with something really stupid, like, oh, have you heard about this new thing, this new app or whatever? And they always, yeah, I know about it. In fact, last week we were talking about... That's a fixed mindset person. Somebody who can't be proven wrong because their identity is fixed to what they know. Their identity is fixed to their idea of being intelligent or their idea that they're a certain type of way. And that person, if you continue arguing with them, you're just wasting your time because you can't change their mind. So that's one thing that I learned in the process. Don't argue with somebody who has a fixed mindset. When you identify someone with a fixed mindset, just walk away. Or do like, what's that movie? Smile and wave. Because you don't want to be around that person. They're probably going to be toxic energy for you as well. So you don't want to be around them. If that person, by the way, is you, I know right now you're probably thinking, no, but it can't, I'm usually right. Just get the book. Just get the book. It will help. So another thing that I've learned from that is to help me understand why I'm able to pick up things that I don't know before, like how I can learn a new skill and become really great at that skill, especially if I'm interested in it. There's some things that I'm really not interested in, but I'm really able to pick up skills really quickly and learn these skills really fast. And sometimes I used to wonder, it's not because I'm the smartest kid. I wasn't a smart kid in school. I was just an average kid in school. But today, you put me in the same playing field with anyone in digital marketing. You put me in the same ring and I'm like way ahead because I never stop growing. That's the thing. I have a growth mindset and I'm always learning and I'm always growing and always signing up for programs that are going to teach me things that I can use to improve my business and to help other people grow in their businesses. So that's something I discovered about myself. I used to wonder, and my mom actually asked me one time, she said, you're very different and you're able to learn things, and I can't believe the things that you know now. Because if we're having a conversation with you around some of the things that I know about business growth and about psychology and about marketing psychology, I've learned this stuff over time. I didn't know it before. Behavioral economics is something that one of my mentors just talked to me about. I learned a few things and I was like, oh my goodness, Rory Sutherland is the best thing since sliced bread. If you don't know Rory, you want to check out his videos. He's amazing. He's the vice chair of Ogilvy, the brand in UK, the marketing agency in UK. And he is brilliant. He has a brilliant mind. But then I didn't stop there. I went to people like Richard Thaler and people like Daniel Kahneman and guys like Dan Ariely, like really brilliant brains in how economics and psychology come together. Because a lot of what people were taught in economics is not quite true. So these guys have actually gone to show that human beings are not logical people who make decisions based on price and make decisions based on the most favorable factors. Like if the price is low, they'll buy more of it. They've proven over and over again, and there are documents that have been, and research documents that have been done around this. And people like Daniel Kahneman, who've won Nobel Peace Prizes in economics while they are psychologists, because of the work they've done to expose behavioral economics and to start a new genre of economics, one that merges psychology and economics. So some of this stuff, like I geek up on this stuff because I'm interested in it and I never knew about it. But the moment that world was opened to me, I just completely submerged myself and learned. And today I would love to interview like Rory Sutherland, because I think we'd have a couple of arguments around some of the research and around the translation of the data, because I've even gone deeper and found out a lot more around that topic. So it would be interesting to have conversations with people like those. And of course, if you do know Rory, do let me know. Or Dan Ariely, oh my goodness, Dan's just brilliant. And a lot of the times these people have made their names out of situations that weren't exactly the best. Like Dan Ariely, who ended up in a fire, and he had such bad injuries that he used himself as a study to understand why he does certain things and why he was able to stick to experimental medicine that helped to treat hepatitis C, which he got in the process of blood transfusion and stuff like that. So he was able to treat the disease while everybody else was not. But there are certain things he did to gamify taking his medication that would make him really sick. And as a result, he started getting more and more involved in that research. And it's been, I mean, he's opened up another world of behavioral economics and contributing to what we already know around this topic. So back to the growth mindset. The growth mindset enables you to just never feel defeated. Like, I never have to argue about my point of view because I could be wrong. Perhaps I don't have enough data. And honestly, if I don't have enough data about something, I usually say, I don't have enough data to comment about it, or I don't have enough data to argue about it. So, and it's not really something that I want to spend time researching. So really, right now, it's a moot point. But I don't go into the whole, but I know, but I read, but because anything can change. Was it in the 70s and 80s, doctors used to recommend cigarette smoking for stress relief. And they used to recommend it as a healthy way of relieving stress. Right? I mean, who knows what we're going to be saying? I'm so sure that the world works like this, and tomorrow we are proven wrong. I mean, we can never be too sure about the things that we know. And when you have a growth mindset, you're open to being corrected. You're open to being proven wrong. Pose. Okay. All right. So I've been joined by a fan. My neighbor's dog really comes to this compound and really loves me. So yeah. Well, so as I was saying, will you let me finish? Oh, look at you. Okay. So as I was saying, this book will help you raise better children. And I first heard about mindset I heard about it in a way that made me want to read it from somebody's blog, where they were talking about how when you bring up children and you tell your children, like you're smart, you're instilling the fixed mindset in them. But if you tell them, well done, you did well, I saw how much you put in, the effort you put in to study and get an A in the exam, then you're helping them to develop the growth mindset that enables them to know that with success comes effort. It's not because they are smart that they are successful, but because they put in the effort required that they are successful. So yeah, so I wanted to share that with you, and as always, I love to do things that will enable you to grow as a person, enable you to grow your business. And yeah, let's keep reading this book. I'll probably tell you more as I go along. Goodness, the dog just stepped on my copy, and I really like my books clean. So yeah, I'll tell you more about it as I continue to read, and hopefully we can read together. And let me know in the comments if you've read the book before. Tell me what your biggest takeaway was in the book, because as you're sharing it with somebody else, it's also building new neural pathways that will help you remember that even longer and use it in your life. Right? So I will see you at the next video. Really great to have you here. As always, I appreciate you. I love to see your comments. I love to see you come back over and over again. I know there are a number of people, I see their comments regularly, and it just makes me happy because I feel that I know them. So put that comment below and let me know what you think and what you got out of this, and if you're gonna get the book, and if you've read it before, of course, just let me know what your key takeaway was in that book. And I'll see you the next time.